Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Tech Guides. I am Yusuf bin Aslam, your instructor at TGs. I hope everybody would be safe during this pandemic. Let's start with today's video. What is an operating system? An operating system, or we call it as OS in a short form, acts as an interface between the computer hardware and the end user. Every single computer runs an operating system. It provides an environment for all the other applications to perform different tasks, such as internet browsers, Microsoft Office, editing applications, and much more. An operating system helps a user to communicate with the computer without knowing the computer language. Without an operating system, none of these devices would be useful. Let's move on to the next question. Types of operating systems. We have batch, multitask, time sharing, real-time, distributed, network, and mobile OS. Batch operating system. Computer processes which are quite lengthy and time-consuming and which require the same process to be repeated over and over again. This is where these tasks are batched together and run in a group. An end user does not interact with this system directly. Rather, they create a punch card offline and hand it over to the computer operator. Multitask OS. A multitask OS is responsible to make sure that each task is carried out efficiently within a dedicated time slot. Now, there are multiple users which are connected with the multitask operating system, and each user is allotted a separate single time slot. A time slot which is allocated by a multitask OS is known as a quantum. Real-time OS. A real-time OS is used with real-time systems. They are used where many events occur in a short time span. Now, there are two types of real-time operating systems, hard and soft. A hard real-time operating system is responsible for the applications where the slightest delay is not even acceptable. These kind of applications are developed for life-saving equipment such as parachutes, airbags, etc. In case of any incident happens, this has to be immediately triggered. Now let's talk about a soft real-time operating system. A soft real-time operating system is responsible for the applications which are not in a very strict environment. For example, reservation systems, virtual reality. Distributed operating systems. A distributed OS allows multiple machines to be connected through a single communications channel. Each machine has a dedicated processor and a memory unit, and they are independent of each other. But there is a common functionality. They can access files on each other's machine, which is through remote access. Network OS. A network OS runs on a server managing different networking functionalities, such as sharing of files, printers, securities, and much more between a group of computers over a LAN or a private network. Each user in a network is aware of the configuration for every other user. Such systems are known as tight coupled systems. Mobile OS. Mobile OS is mainly built for smartphones, PDAs, and tablets. It is a platform where mobiles can run their applications. We discussed about different types of operating systems. Let's discuss about the advantages and disadvantages. The first one says the execution time is quite high. Second, multiple users can share the same batch system. Managing large works is very easy, and idle time is very less. Coming to the disadvantages, where it is very hard to debug. If a job fails, wait time is totally unknown till the issue is resolved. Sometimes these batch systems are really costly. The first, advantages. Equal time is provided for execution of each task. Idle time for the CPU ramps down to the lowest. There are very few chances for any duplication of a software. Now coming to the disadvantages, any processes marked with higher priority can't be executed first. Why? Because equal priority is given to each process. Plenty of user data is required to be taken care of from unauthorized access. Sometimes it ends up with a data communication problem. Real-time operating system advantages include they provide more output based on maximum utilization of systems. They provide best management for memory allocation. Such systems are always error-free. They focus more on running applications and not on the ones which are in the queue. Switching from one task to another takes minimum time. Now, the disadvantages where system resources tracked are extremely expensive. Complex algorithms are used. Limited tasks can be scheduled at a time. Threat priority can't be set. Why? Because switching is not easy. Distributed operating system advantages are failure of one system will not affect the others because as they are all independent from each other. Less load on the host system. Size of the network is scalable and many machines can be added. Workload and resources are shared, which terms calculations can be performed at high speeds. Data exchange is increased by the means of electronic email, which we refer to as normal email. Disadvantages: the setup cost is quite high, software use is highly complex, and then failure of the main network will turn the whole network to be down. Network system advantages are they can be easily upgraded. Security is maintained at the server end. Remote access to servers from different locations is very easy. A centralized server environment is a very stable environment. Coming to the disadvantages, the costs involved to implement this architecture is quite high. Regular maintenance with updates is totally mandatory. Dependency for end users is a must to perform the maximum number of operations. Mobile OS advantages: ease of access to users. Disadvantages: poor battery timing to some of the end users. Sometimes they are not user friendly. Concerns about update compatibility and end of life, which is termed as EOL. When we are talking about updates, there are two major things that have to be kept in mind. One is improve security and enhance efficiency. Improve security. Outdated software is always open to hackers, and improved security always keeps you safe from being exploited. Enhance efficiency. Software updates are more than just security updates. They always offer new improved functionalities and enhancements to make sure that end user experience is always on a better side. Compatibility. Every now and then, new applications are on the verge of development. As well, the enhancements in terms of hardware which may support or not support. Leaving hardware on a platform where either an existing system can be upgraded to match the requirements or a new system has to be purchased in order to perform the additional new tasks. Let me remind you, upgrade can be of two types. It totally depends on your current existing computer and what kind of a specification it is running on. Either that computer can support with a minor upgrade or you will have to buy a new computer. End of life. The term end of life EOL is used by software vendors to indicate that a certain version of a particular application or an operating system is no longer going to be supported. There will no longer be updates and security patches available for them. For example, Windows 7 was termed end of life by Microsoft on July 14, 2020. Let's deep dive into updates and further see that how updates are categorized on a Windows platform. Let's have an overview of all the updates categorized by Windows. To go with, the first one is a critical update. This kind of an update is released to address a critical non-security related bug. Second is a definition update, which is mainly for antivirus. Third is a driver, which is a software that controls the input and output of a device. Fourth is a feature pack. A feature pack includes a functionality which is distributed outside the context of a product released earlier, but it is included in the latest release. Fifth is a security update, which is a widely released fix to patch a security vulnerability. Sixth is basically additional information where Microsoft security updates are available for customers to download and are accompanied by two documents, a security bulletin and a Microsoft knowledge base article. Seventh is a service pack, which includes a bundle of all tested hotfixes, security updates, critical and non-critical. A tool is a utility that helps to complete a single task or a set of tasks. Ninth is just an update, which is a widely released for a certain problem. These kinds of updates address a non-critical and a non-security related bug. 10th is an update rollup, a tested package which contains a set of hotfixes, security updates, critical updates, and updates bundled together for easy deployment. With this, we come to an end of today's video. As we all know, learning never stops, irrespective of age and the field you come from. I hope today's topic would have been delivered with useful information. If you have liked my content and video, please do like, share, subscribe, and do mention your feedback in the comment section below, as there is always room for improvement. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with all the upcoming ones. Till then, take care, stay safe, signing off.